Hi, I'm Tawanda Shambakwe. I am the Chief Flight Instructor and Director at Precision Drone Training. Today we're out at our training field and we are doing an advanced drone pilot training course on drones and disaster management. We have three guys who've just completed the remote pilot license, which is the initial Civil Aviation Authority certified training course, a very basic entry-level course known as the RPL, which they completed a couple of weeks ago, and now they've enrolled in our advanced course. Now, why would you want to enroll in an advanced course? As you may or may not know, the remote pilot license is a basic course that is outlined and regulated by the local regulator, the Civil Aviation Authority, and regardless of which country you're in, the Civil Aviation Authority has a basic requirement for people to be able to know the theoretical applications, the law, and different other conditions around the use of drones for commercial, professional, or commercial or corporate use cases. Beyond that, there's only very basic teaching that is given when it comes to the remote pilot license. And once someone has completed that license, they're basically given the authority to be able to operate within the confines of the law. What's not included in the RPL, right, is the specific use case and application. So the thinking around it is that it's important for people to know about how to actually apply the technology in a specific industry and use case. So with us today we have three gentlemen from the government and particularly from the Civil Protection Unit who have been funded by the United Nations Development Program, or the UNDP, in Zimbabwe, who are also here represented today, and they've just come in to kind of see what's going on and how the training is going with the team from the Civil Protection Unit. We're using the Mavic 2 Enterprise Dual drone for the training, and in particular what we're looking at doing is how do we use this drone for search and rescue, for disaster risk reduction and planning, and also for disaster management in the event of a disaster. The type of things that we're looking at and the missions that we're planning around and doing training for include wildfires, floods, earthquakes, other natural disasters, and also any other biological hazards or disasters that may take place. We're also trying to make sure that we equip the guys from the Civil Protection Unit with the skill set to be able to do aerial mapping and data processing. This is a critical skill for anyone who wants to use drones for commercial operations and use them professionally to gather data and to be able to have insights to help them make better decisions. These tools are going to really help the Civil Protection Unit, an arm of the government, to really upskill themselves and position themselves in a place to really be able to respond to disasters using technology like drones. After this training, we look forward to seeing how they will use this as we step into and come into the rainy season, which predominantly is well known as being the area where disasters most likely occur. In particular, we're looking at how can we do flood mapping and do flood planning and look at how we can maybe evacuate people in areas that are potentially hazardous and risky. And we're looking at how do we use these particular drones, and in this particular case, the Mavic 2 Enterprise Dual, which has in itself a onboard speaker, as well as speaker attachment that you can put on, which we can then relay messages to people within communities, warning them about potential hazardous areas and helping to guide them in the direction in which they need to go. The drone is also equipped with a spotlight on it, which helps for night operations and navigation. And added to that, it also has a beacon, which helps us to locate the drone given any kind of context, especially when operating at night. Now, I'm looking forward to and I'm encouraged by the UNDP, who has come in to support the Civil Protection Unit to make sure that this training is done and make sure that this technology is actually able to help them to do the work that they need to do. Lives will definitely be saved because of trainings like this, because of these kind of skill sets that we're able to bring in. And this is what drones for good means. This is what using technology for good really means at the end of the day. And I'm encouraged and I'm looking forward to seeing more of this have a greater impact in the local communities, in the context of the communities that we serve, and in our country and our nation of Zimbabwe. Now, if you're looking at advancing your skills within the drone industry, I would like to encourage you to also consider enrolling in an advanced drone training course. If you already are a holder of a remote pilot license, then that is a starting point. You have to have that base level for you to then go on and build on to get an advanced course. So this is an encouragement to you to say, come join us, reach out to us at Precision Drone Training and join us for one of one of our advanced courses. We have a number of different courses spanning from agriculture to disaster management to aerial inspections to construction to media and journalism to things like conservation and wildlife management. We have a wide array of different advanced courses designed specifically for you to help you to move from the current level and go to the next level where you can actually use drones for good and know how to apply the technology in the right way.